Okay, in this tutorial we're just going to practice a little bit with materials and adding multiple materials to different objects. I've done this before, but this is worthy of practicing a little bit because I use it commonly and it's a little bit tricky to get used to. So with this sphere selected, currently the only material is this green material, so I'll just call it green. Now notice I have other materials in the scene. If I pick this button down here, I also have this lavender purple material down here, just because right here we'll just call it purple. I'm there. Alright, so I picked green and it's changing it because that was the object that was selected. So now it's associated. Now you notice if I put purple, now it's up here as well. Alright, so I'll leave it as green. I'll go into edit mode. I'll grab just a particular, I don't know, a couple of faces like this, and maybe I want to change these to a window. And so I'll need a new material. Well, in order to do it, I don't want to do it here. This is if you have like multiple materials associated with different objects and you want to make it unique. In this case, I want to use this plus button up here, and I'll call it we'll make a yellow material, and so I'll call it yellow. Alright, so while I'm in edit mode, I have to be in edit mode to be able to do this, and I'll assign it in here. Alright, so then, and when I leave edit mode, you'll notice that assign button goes away. Alright, so now I have yellow. The two materials associated with this object are yellow and green. Alright, so let's go down here for a second and let's tab into edit mode here, and we'll just quickly subdivide this a few times like that, and I'll grab this face. So now associated with this object is this purple material, so let's give this a new one here as well, and maybe we'll make this red, and I'll call it red. Alright, so in this list, I've got to assign it though, of course. So in this list is purple and red. I'll leave edit mode. Right, so now when I pick this, green and yellow are associated with that, and then purple and red are associated with that. So let's add one more, so verify the list keeps going on, and we'll call this, let's see, we'll give it maybe this blue, we'll give it a name just so you see that they're different, and I'll call it blue sphere, and I'll assign it to that spot, leave edit mode, and down here I'll grab this in edit mode and I'll give that a new material, and that'll be something different, blue, and I'll call this blue plane, and assign. We're just practicing so you can kind of see. Pretty soon you'll be working with this stuff with ease. Alright, so now I have those. So now with that picked, now you see here's your list of materials associated with that, and there's your list of materials associated with that. And then if you pick this, these are all the materials that are in the scene like this. So it's a great way to keep things organized in here. You can actually pick new materials out of here, like this green is selected. Let's say I wanted to pick that red, right? So I picked that red, but notice what it did. Let's Control Z that. Even though it picks it based on this that's selected. So now I'm in object mode. So now if I want to change yellow, now I can change the yellow to the red like that, so that I don't have to go back. So as long as I assign it in advance, then I can just pick these at will. I want this green, I change that green to maybe the blue plain color like that, or maybe make something more distinct. Well, we'll turn that back to yellow. We'll call it yellow. See, there's yellow. That little zero tells you there's nothing using that yellow material. So I change it to yellow. Alright, so it's a really cool technique. You just have to make sure that you go in advance and get new material slots up here for it, and then you can use them as well. Alright, well, hope that helps you with your designs, and I'll see you in the next lesson.